Hello, welcome. My name is Anna and I run Peruse Vintage blog. Today I'm going to be making a video about bleaching my hair. I'm trying to get that all over Marilyn Monroe ash blonde look. However, my hair has already been bleached a few times, so who knows what's going to happen. This is definitely different than what I would normally post, but since it's quarantine, I just thought it would be fun to make a video on this since I just absolutely love watching other people's. I'll link down below some that I use for inspiration. Also, I just want to say I am not a professional. This is not a tutorial. It is just for entertainment. So just super quick background, my hair was highlighted and then I dyed it black for a while, realized I hated the roots, so I stripped out the color myself. Then I went to the hairdressing academy to save some money. I said I wanted it bleached all over. They told me it would be super patchy and would not look good, so they suggested that I get foils until I get the color that I want. So I ended up getting 2 sets of full foils and 1 partial foil within 3 months. I had more appointments scheduled, but now it is quarantine and I'm bored. So my plan is that I'm going to be bleaching my hair, then I'm going to do my roots, then I'm going to tone it, and then use OLAPLEX. For my hair, I'm going to be using 2 boxes of the Color Freedom Cream Bleach, that was by Knight & Wilson, and then I'm going to be using a 3rd box on my roots later on. I just grabbed this at Target since beauty stores are currently closed. It has a 20 volume developer, which, fun fact, it's what Marilyn Monroe used on her hair. So I just sectioned my hair into 4 quadrants and did the back 2 sections first, and I made sure to stay about 1 inch away from my roots so they would not develop faster, and I made sure to just really saturate that on. So after about 40 minutes, I rinsed out the bleach and then conditioned my hair. In the shower, I was feeling so good. I was confident. My hair felt so moisturized. That was until I looked down at how much hair was in the drain. I then made the mistake of brushing out my hair instead of combing it. I thought that everything was fine yet again until I looked at the brush and saw how much hair I actually lost. As I was just touching my hair, it felt extremely rough and tangled even though it was still really wet. It took hours to dry and was just breaking off in my hands even though I was just touching it very gently. I also just want to say that the bleach directions specifically say do not use on any hair that has previously been lightened, so it's really not the product's fault that caused this. It was just the condition that my hair was in, and I'm sure if any brand of bleach that I used would have done the same. For the roots, I did the same sectioning as before. I had my sister do the back section for me, so they'd be a little bit more precise, and then we did the front together. I covered that with a plastic wrap, and then I left it on for about 20 minutes, and then I just rinsed it and conditioned it. After rinsing, I realized that I missed some bits, so I used the remainder of the bleach just to touch up. I did not section this time, I just decided to use freehand, and I just really lathered on the bleach in the spots that needed it. I left that on for another 20 minutes, and then I rinsed it out and conditioned again. At this point, my hair did not even feel like human hair. It felt like dry plastic doll hair. I could barely get a comb through it, and the pile of hair was like the size of a small animal. It was super yellow and patchy, and I was feeling pretty anxious. I stress ate an entire sleeve of Pringles. So next up was toner. I thought that this would help condition it. I used the WELLA T14 in Pale Ash Blonde because I'm cool toned. I just wanted to get like an ashier look. And then I used a 10 volume developer because I didn't really want to add any more damage. I didn't think I needed any extra lift. So I just slathered that onto my whole head. I really tried to just use up the product, get it everywhere, make sure I didn't miss any spots. I left that toner on for about 20 minutes and then I rinsed it and then I shampooed it just to make sure all the product was out, and I conditioned it. The last step was to do OLAPLEX 1 and 2. I purchased this on eBay since only professionals are allowed to purchase the product, and it is for a reason. It is very tricky to do and there are some serious chemicals, so just be safe. I followed the directions to mix 3 ounces of water with an entire bottle of step 1. Right before I was about to spray it, I read that you are not supposed to use a spray bottle because the product could harm your lungs, so I'm glad I got that. Just make sure you read the directions before using chemicals. I did not have an applicator bottle, so I had to dunk my hair in the product like an animal. I am so sorry for the disgusting angle, but I didn't know how else to apply it without losing any product because it's super expensive and I only had that small amount. After finally saturating my hair, I covered it with a shower cap and my eyes were burning so bad, so I rinsed them out and then left them in for about an hour and a half. So next up was step 2. I took my hair out of the shower cap and carefully combed it out. It was already feeling so much better and easier to comb, but it was still coming out a tiny bit. I ended up working the entire bottle of step 2 into my hair. I felt like it was very similar to a conditioner or a mask, so it was easy to spread, and then I just covered that on every single part and left it in for about 2 hours. So then after 2 hours, I rinsed out the OLAPLEX and then I shampooed and conditioned my hair, and then I also used an in-shower treatment. It was still coming out. I still caught some in the drain and then as I combed it, but it definitely was not as much as it was. Then I just decided to add a whole bunch of products, including a detangler, a damage repair serum, and a leave-in conditioner, just in hopes that something is gonna help. I just wanted to show 2 products that I found quite helpful after bleaching. I did OLAPLEX number 3 for 1 hour on damp hair about 2 weeks later, and then you're supposed to do it every week or so. And I also used the Malibu Blonde treatment to remove some yellow. So I just wanted to show you how it ended up. It's about 2 weeks later. I think it looks pretty decent for what it has been through. There's definitely some banding at the top, it's patchy in some areas and a little more yellow than I would like, but overall I don't think it came out too bad. It feels very soft thanks to the OLAPLEX, and I'm definitely going to get a haircut when salons open back up. Thank you so much for watching this little journey. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in vintage content, I post that normally, so please subscribe. Thanks!